Hello friends, question is the alkaline earth metal nitrate that does not crystallizes with water molecule. Alkaline earth metal are the elements of group 2, that is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. In this group, as we move down the group, the size of the cation, that is metal atom, increases as we move down the group, and water of crystallization is directly proportional to size of 1 upon size of cation. That is, as the size of the metal ion increases, water of crystallization decreases. Among all the four options, the size of barium ion is maximum. So, according to the concept, water of crystallization will be, that is WOC, that is water of crystallization will be minimum. So, the correct option is option 3, that is beryllium nitrate. So the correct option is option 3. Thank you.
Hello students, let's start the question. Which one of the following alkaline earth metal sulfates has its hydration enthalpy greater than its lattice enthalpy? So let us analyze the question. Alkaline earth metals, that means it's the group 2 of the periodic table where we have all of our alkaline earth metals located. Yes? So those alkaline earth metals are namely beryllium, magnesium, calcium, barium, radium. Yes, of course, we cannot forget strontium also. Yeah, radium is the last one though. Now, in this case, whenever we talk about alkaline earth metals or any other group in the periodic table, we know one trend very well, and that is down the group, when we go, the atomic size increases, isn't it? What happens? The atomic size increases. Yes. So, which means that if at all we were to compare these elements whose sulfates have been given in the options, so we can say that when they are placed in this manner, that is beryllium, calcium, strontium, barium, yes. So obviously down the group, the atomic size would increase, which means that barium among them has the smallest size. Okay. Now, a smallest size or the smallest size would always have the highest solubility. Now, the sulfates which we are talking about, of course. So this smaller size beryllium, when we talk about its solubility in water, when we are talking about hydration enthalpy, it's obviously the solubility of this sulfate in water. Why so? Because if we are talking about hydration enthalpy, okay, or hydration energy, which it could be an alternative term, is simply the amount of energy released when 1 mole of the ion would be interacting with water molecules. Interacting means that it undergoes hydration. Okay, hydration means what? The water molecules would be surrounding that ion. Okay, so there would be a kind of interaction between the central ion and the water molecules. Yes, and lattice enthalpy is simply the energy which would be used to break a particular molecule. Now in this case we are having all of them as sulfates, so it would be the cleavage or the breaking up of barium and sulfate ions, or beryllium and sulfate ions, or strontium and sulfate ions, so on and so forth. So basically, whenever we talk about the hydration enthalpy, it is actually talking about the solubility of these sulfates in water. Okay, so as we go down the group, okay, and as the size increases, the solubility decreases. Okay, so as size of the metallic ion increases, the solubility decreases. Okay, so which means that beryllium is the one which is going to be very much in interaction with the water molecules around itself, as compared to barium, which is at the bottom of this group or of the series. Yes, so for sure hydration enthalpy is definitely going to be the highest for beryllium. Yes, and what about lattice enthalpy then? So when the question comes about lattice enthalpy, then we are going to compare the sizes of the combining ions. Okay, so the size of beryllium is small. Okay, and the size of sulfate ion, SO2 minus, this is Ba2 plus, that is SO2 minus, is going to be a bigger one. Yes, and due to this, obviously the breakup of this particular molecule would be easier. In short, the lattice enthalpy, this implies what? The lattice enthalpy value would be smaller as compared to the ones which are located just below beryllium. In short, we can even say that as we go down the group, the lattice enthalpy of these sulfates will increase. Okay, so in short, beryllium is the one which will be having, or beryllium sulfate is the one which would be having a higher hydration enthalpy and the least lattice enthalpy. Okay, so the question was what? It was, which one of the following metallic sulfates has its hydration energy greater than its lattice enthalpy? And of course, the answer is option number 1, and that's beryllium sulfate. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you.
इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर पूछा है कि द फॉलोइंग कंपाउंड्स हैव बीन अरेंज्ड इन ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर इंक्रीजिंग थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी, आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट ऑर्डर। तो हमें थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी का करेक्ट ऑर्डर बताना है। तो थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी हमें बतानी है तो कैसे होगी? तो इसके अंदर क्या दे रखे हैं? पोटेशियम कार्बोनेट, मैग्नीशियम कार्बोनेट, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट और बेरियम कार्बोनेट दे रखे हैं। तो फर्स्ट है K2CO3, सेकंड है MgCO3, फिर कैल्शियम CaCO3 और फोर्थ है BeCO3। तो हमें पता है कि जैसे जैसे इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर बढ़ेंगे वैसे वैसे स्टेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी, ये हमें पता है, स्टेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी। तो हमें इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर बताने हैं कि किसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर ज़्यादा है। तो अगर हम देखें तो हमें पता है कि अगर हम पीरियड में लेफ्ट टू राइट जाते हैं तो क्या होता है? इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव कैरेक्टर बढ़ते हैं। इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इलेक्ट्रो पॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर घटते हैं। तो जैसे जैसे हम लेफ्ट टू राइट जाते हैं इलेक्ट्रो पॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर घटते हैं, और जैसे जैसे हम ग्रुप के अंदर नीचे आते हैं वैसे वैसे इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर बढ़ते हैं। तो अगर मैं कार्बो अनाइन तो सेम है, अगर कार्बोकैटायन देखें, अगर मैं पीरियोडिक टेबल के अकॉर्डिंग हमें सेट करूं तो इसके अंदर क्या है, बेरियम, मैग्नीशियम, बेरियम +2, मैग्नीशियम 2+ और कैल्शियम 2+, और फिर क्या है, पोटेशियम। पोटेशियम किधर आएगा, ये पोटेशियम प्लस। अब मैंने क्या बोला, जैसे जैसे नीचे जाएंगे वैसे वैसे इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर बढ़ेंगे। तो अगर मैं ग्रुप की बात करूं तो सबसे ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर किस में, कैल्शियम में, फिर मैग्नीशियम में और फिर बेरियम में। अब अगर हम लेफ्ट टू राइट जाएंगे तो इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर क्या होंगे, घटेंगे। तो इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर घटेंगे तो कैल्शियम का इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर कम होता है पोटेशियम से, तो पोटेशियम ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव है। तो हमारा आंसर क्या हुआ, सबसे ज़्यादा पोटेशियम ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव है तो K+ आगे आ गया। तो ऑर्डर क्या हुआ, Be CO3 Mg CO3 Ca CO3 K2 CO3, ये ऑर्डर होना चाहिए। तो अगर 1 2 3 में देखूं तो K2 CO3, फिर Mg CO3 है सेकंड, ये फोर्थ है और ये थर्ड है। तो 1 3 2 4, ओके 1 3 2 4। तो आंसर क्या हो गया हमारा, बी। तो बी हो गया हमारा आंसर। थैंक यू।